back to Brook Electronics. I'm Lee, and I'm so glad you could join me here today. And we're here today. It's been a while, I know, because I have something new to show you. What's so new about that? It's a Mac Mini. And if you're going to look at it, it could be anything from a 2011 Mac Mini up to the M2 Mac Mini. Well, if you go back to 2010, where there was the difference that there was an optical drive and a slot there, this form factor of Mac Mini didn't change for 10 years. More than that, 14 years. When you consider that the first form factor change was the M4 Mac Mini. So what is this? This is an M2 Mac Mini, and in fact it's an M2 Pro Mac Mini. Now, why did I buy this? I've got an M4 Mac Mini sitting in front of me now. I've got an M4 Pro Mac Mini. Absolutely wonderful machine, by the way. Well, I have it for collection purposes. Anyone who has followed the videos that I've done will realize that I am a Mac Mini collector. And in fact, I've had a fascination with Mac Minis for years. My first Mac Mini was the 2005, which was in fact the only PowerPC Mac Mini ever released. It was a G4. And I have an example of that today. And going on from there in my collection, I have an example of every single Mac Mini from that 2005. Maybe not every possible variation, but I've got the 2006, the 2007, the 2009, and then from 10, 11, 12, skip to 14, skip to 18, and then into the M Series Max. Now, I have an M1 Mac Mini. I use a lot, and tell you the truth, that machine for your average day-to-day computing needs is absolutely wonderful. I use it for email, I use it for web browsing. I stream videos, stream hockey games on it quite frequently. It's been great. And I have the M4 and the M4 Pro. So why did I buy this? It's just for collection. The one example that I've been missing thus far is the M2. This is in fact an M2 Pro. And if we look on the back here, you're going to see it's got a lot of ports. It's got the power, it's got Ethernet, 4 Thunderbolt ports, Thunderbolt 4, and HDMI. It looks exactly the same as the M1, to tell you the truth. 2 USB-A ports, which is very nice to have. Being the retro guy that I am, I've got a lot of devices that do require USB-A. So, what we're going to do now is to hook this up and see what pops up. Now, the seller was wonderful, seems very professional, indicated that it would have an install of macOS Tahoe 26 on it. I'm assuming it will be a fresh install. It's not going to be any data on it because the guy does seem very professional. So I guess the next step is going to be to hook this guy up and see what happens. And if you want to see what happens, please stay tuned. Okay, the computer is set up. I have connected it to a 20-inch acrylic Apple cinema display. Since being the retro person that I am, we have to have something retro in here. And with the appropriate adapters, let's hit the power button, see what happens. We get the chime, as expected. The light comes on the monitor. There's the cursor, and here we go. and it's the welcome screen. So we do have a fresh install of iOS Tahoe. Mac OS Tahoe. Okay, I'm going to go through the basic setup and then we'll bring you back. Stay tuned. Okay, the initial setup's taken care of. That didn't take too horribly long. There are a lot of things that I'm going to have to fix here. I don't really like having the widget showing here, but that's easy enough to fix. One thing that I always fix here in settings is to show hard disks and connected servers on the desktop. And here's our Macintosh hard drive. We can see with GetInfo, this is a 512 gigabyte SSD, which is a good thing as opposed to the base model. And if we look quickly at about this Mac, you will see it has 16 gigabytes of storage. It is in fact an Apple M2 Pro, and it's running Tahoe 26.0.1, which is very good. You know, the seller did an excellent job with this. The shipping was very quick. It was very good to deal with, and the machine seems to be in excellent condition and set up exactly as you would expect in a sale like this. All right, so I'm going to make the customizations that I would plan to make on this. I'm going to add in numerous applications that I will. It's just pretty simple for the most part. It's just going into the App Store and re-downloading the apps that I generally use. And there'll be some other things. I've got an OWC dock to connect with this, and some other things as well. So we'll see what the machine is like once I have done those things in a future video. There'll be another upcoming video where I do some comparisons between the M-Series Mac Minis, my M1, this machine, and the M4 and M4 Pro Mac Minis, which we assume will smoke this, of course, but I think it'll be interesting to see. So, anyhow, be good to other people. They need it and deserve it. Be good to yourselves. We can accomplish so much good in this world, but it has to start with being good to ourselves. Unfortunately, this is not a good world yet, far from it. So please take very, very good and careful care of yourselves in these very difficult times. I've already talked about the videos that are going to come up on this. I cannot promise when that's going to happen. I'm in a run of heavy concert schedule right now, and it just gets worse because once these are done, we get into the run of the Christmas concerts. But I will get to these things eventually. I have some other prospects. I have what may turn out to be the last 5.1 Mac Pro upgrade video that I am likely to ever do, given that the days of that machine are now numbered. But anyhow, we have a bunch of things coming up. So be patient. They'll get there eventually. Until they're up and available on the channel, this has been Broken Electronics.